Hi guys, today I will show you how to apply for study visa to Canada from outside of Canada. I'll also clarify some of the confusions regarding application process, and this is a very detailed video, so it will be a slightly longer video. And if you follow this video carefully, you don't need to go to any consultancy service and you will become expert in applying study visa to Canada at the end of this video. You just need to have a little bit of computer skills and you need to have internet skills, and that's it. So please do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel at the end, which is a Knowledge Booster TV. So now let's begin. So before going to the actual website where we can apply online, I will explain you some things to remember. So these are the important things which you need to note. So always remember, study visa and study permit are not the same thing. Study visa is the temporary resident visa which allows you to enter into Canada, and then only after getting study visa you will get study permit after you are landed on Canada for the first time. So at first you will be issued study visa, which is called student visa, and after that you will be issued study permit. So they are different things, and you can apply both study visa and study permit online or by paper, and online is very easy and faster and more convenient. That's why today I'm going to show you how to do it online, but you can also apply by paper. But even if you submit application online, you need to send medical report and passport at the end of the application, at the last stage of application actually. And for this you need authorized representative, which are called Visa Application Center, VAC, and your country has can have one or many visa application center. You just need to look it on the government website of Canada, where is visa application center in your country. Then after submitting the online application form, the visa office will ask you for medical, and you need to find authorized doctors in your area who can do medical for you, and all those information are listed in cic.gc.ca website, and I'll show you how to do that at the end of this video. And after medical, if they ask your passport to stamp visa, then you again have to send your passport through visa application center, and I will explain about visa application center at the end of this video. And if you get visa, then you will get your passport with study visa after 1 to 2 weeks. So this is how study visa looks like. So if you are a student, so category will be student here, and there will be expiry date and issue date. And if you are worker, then category will be worker. If you are visitor or tourist, category will be tourist or visitor. And this is the study permit, which is issued only after your entry to Canada. And so let's go to the documents needed. So you need application for study permit made outside of Canada, which is called IMM 1294. I'll show you how to fill this application and how to get this application form. And then you need scanned copy of your passport for online. If offline, then you just need, or if you are applying through paper, then you don't need to worry about scanning. And you need letter of acceptance from university or educational institute. I'll show you the sample letter of acceptance. And you also need to provide proof of means of financial support. You need to provide details of financial support, how you are getting, who is covering your tuition fee, if you are getting scholarship or not. And you also need to provide details of bank statement of the last 4 months. And remember, it's not a bank balance, it's a bank statement which shows transaction. And you also need to show property valuation. And then you need to have digital photo, and the requirement of digital photo is shown in the website. I will show you the requirements of your photo later on in this video. And you also need to fill family information form, information about your father, mother, wife, son and daughter, brothers and sisters. I'll show you how to do that. And you also need to fill Schedule 1 application for a temporary resident visa made outside of Canada, which is called IMM 5257. And I'll show you how to get this application and how to fill this application. And you also need letter of explanation. This is your opportunity to increase the chance of getting visa. In this letter of explanation, you can include motivation letter, CB, police report, English language score, maybe IELTS or TOEFL score, certificates and training certificates if you have any, and all the relevant information which you have. And please try to provide all the necessary information, and this will increase your chance of getting visa. And at the end of the application, you need to pay $150 either by credit card, or you have other options to pay it. So $150 is the application fee to apply for a study permit. But if you are from some countries such as Afghanistan, you also need to do biometrics, which is extra $85. But if you are from Nepal, India, I cannot remember all the list of all countries, but if you are from Nepal and India, you don't need to worry about biometrics. You just need to pay $150. Now let's go to the official website of Canada, and I will show you how to do it in a step-by-step manner. So this is my browser. So I'll take you to the website. Let's type cic.gc.ca. So it depends on the language you speak. So we will go to English. Then this is the home page of CIC, Government of Canada. So there is one option called immigrate. So there is option of immigrate, visit, work, study. You can quickly go down. So there is a study option here also. So as we are applying for study permit, so let's click this study either through here or through here. So I'll click from here. It's same. So you can quickly go through information, all these information which are listed here. So you can find a school you can attend, and you cannot apply study permit if you don't have letter of acceptance. So I think you already have completed this step. And now let's get a study permit. So you need to find out if you can study in Canada. I think you already have done that, and you can prepare to study in Canada clicking this link. Let's not do that for now because we are only applying for a study permit now. So I clicked apply for a study permit. So there are two options, as I already said, apply online or apply on paper. We are not applying through paper, we are applying through online because it is easy. So I'll click here. So it will take me to this page, and it says to apply online, you need to have a scanner or camera to create electronic copies. So you should have either a scanner or camera to make those copies so that you can upload it on the website using online portal. So before applying online, you need to determine your eligibility, and then only you can apply online. So let's click here. If you don't determine your eligibility, you will not be able to go to the portal page where you can upload the documents. So let's do that. Let's click here. So this is only for online process, not for paper application. So it takes you to this page, and if you go down, there is an option called check your eligibility. So you can quickly click here. So you have to answer all those questions. Let's do that quickly. So what would you like to do in Canada? Study. How long? It depends on you. I'll click this option. So which country issued your passport? Let's do Nepal. So what is your current country of residence? Nepal. Do you have a family member who is a Canadian citizen? Yes or no? I'll just click no for now. And what is your date of birth? I'll make a random date of birth. So then you can click next, which is here. Then it will take you to another question, which is, are you a lawful permanent resident of the United States? No. Then click next. So again, have you been accepted to a designated learning institute? Of course you should have been, otherwise you cannot apply for a study permit. So you have to click yes. And if you click here, this what option here, then that will take you to the list of designated learning institution, and it says you must have been accepted by a Canadian school, college, university or other educational institution to be eligible to study in Canada. So if you go to official website of Government of Canada, they have a details about the designated learning institution. So I clicked yes, click next. What is your marital status? Yes or no? So for the convenience, I'll click single. So what is your province of destination? So it depends on your university or institution, which gives you letter of acceptance. Suppose, so these are the list of provinces in Canada. I'll click Alberta for now. It depends on you. So click next. So depending on the answers you provided, this website says you may be eligible to come to Canada as a student. Because you clicked, you already have a letter of acceptance from designated learning institution, that is either university or college. So again, you have to click continue. So you have to create your own personal checklist, and it says you are almost there. We are going to ask you a few more questions, so you will have to answer a few more questions. So let's click online here, continue. Do you have a valid work permit or study permit and need a visa? So do you have a valid work permit or study permit? No, in our case. Again, click next. Are you an exchange student? Yes or no? I'll click no, because no is the answer for most of the people. Is work an essential component of your studies? Yes or no? If no, then no. So are you a spouse, common law partner, or child of certain skilled worker or of certain full-time international student? If yes, click yes, otherwise no. Are you a recipient of Commonwealth scholarship? No. Let's click next. So are you accompanying a family member that has status in Canada? Yes or no. So if your wife is accompanying you, then you have to click yes. If your son and daughter are accompanying you, then you have to click yes, otherwise no. If you are saying yes, then you have to fill the information of your wife, son and daughter. So I clicked next. So have you ever committed or charged with any criminal offense? No. Next. If yes, then you have to provide details. So have you had a medical exam performed by an IRCC authorized panel physician within the last 12 months? If yes, click yes, otherwise no. Mostly no. So click next. So have you visited or lived in any of the designated countries for 6 months in the last year? So you can click here, which are the list of designated country. If you have visited those country for the last 6 months, then you have to click yes, otherwise no. So I'll click no for now. So click next. So do you want to submit an application for family member? Because you said no in earlier question, so you can click no. Otherwise you have to click yes and submit form for those family members also. So click next. So are you giving someone access to your application? If you are giving, then click yes, otherwise no. Next. So there are fees associated with this application. Will you be paying? Yes. Next. I'm sorry, my computer is slightly slow. So are you able to make a digital copy of your documents? You should be, otherwise you cannot apply online. Yes. So click next. Will you be paying your application fees online? So you can quickly click here. What does that mean? So the credit card you use must have a card verification value, which is the 3-digit number on the back of your credit card. If you don't have credit card, then you need to find other options. So yes for now. So click next. So you can quickly review your answers now. If there is any mistake, then you can correct that clicking this option, edit option here. So again, click continue at the end. So this will take you to this page, which says your document checklist. And now to go to next step, you will need to have this personal reference code, which is very important. This code contains all your information, all your answers. So if you don't have this this personal reference code, then you have to start everything again, clicking here. So for now, I'll record this personal reference code, which is HU746 196 1262. HU746 196 1262. So if you quickly scroll this page, it gives you step-by-step procedure. So step 1, step 2, step 3, where you can read the application guide, step 4, and then it shows all the documents you need. So main application form, passport, letter of acceptance, proof of means of financial support, digital photo, family information form, and you also need 2 additional documents, which I already mentioned earlier in this video. And after uploading all these documents, which I will show you how to upload, then you need to pay the application fee for study permit, which is $150. Although it says study permit, it is actually a study visa, and you will be issued study permit only after you land to Canada. But before entering into Canada, you need a visa to enter into Canada. And if you are from countries such as Afghanistan, then you need a separate biometric fee. But if you are from country like Nepal, India, you don't need that. So there is a step 5 where you need to register to get a key. So to register to get a key, you need to have this personal reference code, which contains information about you. So step 5, there is step 6. You can quickly go through all these steps. So for now, I'll go to this step 5 and I will register to get a key. So let's click here. So you can quickly go through this page, and at the end there is an option called continue to GC key. You don't need to worry about continue to sign in partner. So you have to continue to GC key. So you have to create username. I'll create a random username. This is a sign in, so you have to sign up because you don't have created your account. So you have to click sign up by clicking this button. So let's click sign up. So you can quickly scroll and you have to read those things, and you can click I accept. Then create username. I'll create a very easy username for now. Continue. So you have to create your password. Please don't forget to write your password, otherwise you may lose it later on. So continue. So for the security purpose, you always have to create your recovery questions. If you forget the information about your page, then you will be guided to the recovery questions, and if you can answer that, then you will again get your information. So select a recovery question. I'll select the first question. What is my first pet names? Dog. My memorable person. Random. I'll create a random person name. My memorable person hint. My memorable date. My memorable date hint. You have to note everything, and you have to write it down, otherwise you will forget it later on. So continue. Again, you have to click continue. So this is your username. So let's click continue. It will guide you to this page where you can read terms and conditions. Then you have to click I accept. So now you will be guided to create an account page where you need to have provide given name, that is suppose ABCD for now. Email address. So this is the email address of our YouTube website. So you can fill this information and click continue. So it will take you to the security questions. Again, you have to create your own security questions for the security purpose, otherwise you cannot continue. So let's create some security questions and answer. So who helped you? Knowledge Booster TV. What is my favorite player? What is my favorite game? Where was I born? So please do not forget to write it down, otherwise you will forget it later on. For now, I have just created random answers. So let's click continue. So it will take you to this is the name of imaginary person. So this is the account of this person. So let's quickly scroll down. So if you want to update, you can update. You don't need to update it now. So it will take you to, if you scroll down, it will take you to all those options where you can either apply for visitor visa, study and work permit. You can apply for express entry, or you can apply for international experience Canada, and you can apply for interim federal health program. So now we are applying for a study permit. So click here. Now as I already said, you need to record your personal reference code where you have all the informations about your application. So your personal reference code was HU 746 196 1262. So let's click continue here. So do not forget to write it down, otherwise you will lose your information. So continue. So you can again review your answers. If there is any mistake, you can edit them. Then scroll down and there is an option to continue. So let's click continue. So this will guide you to this page where again they show step-by-step process of submitting your application. So let's quickly look at these informations. And in step 3 it says you can upload your document in PDF format, JPEG format and doc format, and the maximum file size should not be more than 4 MB. So if it is 5 MB, then you cannot upload. So you have options of uploading files in these formats. If you have any other format, then you have to convert those documents in this format, otherwise it will not work. So let's quickly go down. So step 4, which is the last step, you have to pay your fees and then you can only submit application. So let's again click continue here. So this shows your document checklist. So let's quickly scroll down. So you can see what are the documents you need to apply. I already mentioned earlier in this video. So you need application form, which is IMM 1294. Then you need passport. Then you need letter of acceptance from the university or educational institution. Then you need proof of means of financial support, which should be very detailed, otherwise you will not get visa. And you need to have the information about digital photo, and you need to have information about family. This is a form which contains information about your family members, and you need to provide this form. And after that, these are the optional documents. Although it says optional, if you don't provide these files, your chance of getting visa is very low. So this is the form which says application for a temporary resident visa made outside Canada. So you have to fill this form, and at the end you need to provide letter of explanation, which includes information about your motivation letter, curriculum vitae, your English score, your police report. And in this letter of explanation you have opportunity to explain everything to the visa officer. So please make sure to write a good letter of explanation, and please make sure to include everything you have, such as CV, police report, your English score, your training certificate. If you have any nice good certificates, then you can also include that. That will always make your case genuine. And after you collect all these documents, then you have option of uploading file here. So if you click this upload file, then you can browse where your document is and browse here, and you have to click submit, and then you can click upload a file. For now I'm not doing that, so let's click cancel. So now I will show you how to fill the application form. So you need to fill 3 application forms here. So one is main application form, which is IMM 1294, and another one is family information, which is IMM 5645, and another is application for a temporary resident visa made outside Canada, which is IMM 5257. Let's quickly go through these forms. So I will click here. So it will take you to this page, and this form cannot be opened through web browser, so you need Adobe Acrobat Reader to open this form. So I will click download by clicking here, then it will take me to this page. So I will click open with, okay. So this is a application form for the study permit made outside of Canada. So I'll show you how to fill this form quickly. And remember, at the end, after you complete this form, you always have to validate this form by clicking here. If you don't validate this information, this form, then they will not look at this form. So this form must be validated. So you don't need UCI information, so you can start filling form from here. I want service in English, your full name, your given name, and have you ever used any other name? No. Your sex, your date of birth, your city, your place of birth, your country, citizenship, your current country of residence, whatever, status, and previous country of residence if you were in other country, no or yes, and country where applying. If you are applying from the same country of residence, then you have to click yes, otherwise no, and then you have to mention about that. So your current marital status, single or married or whatever is relevant to you. So then you can quickly scroll down, and then again personal details. Have you previously been married? No or yes. So native language, your native language, and are you able to communicate in English or French, which language you use mostly. Then have you taken a test from a designated testing agency to assess your proficiency in English, yes or no. Then your passport number, your country of issue date, expiry date, and your contact information, your address. This information includes your address, your residential address, your telephone number, your fax number if you have, your email address. And this is a very important part. After you fill your address details, you need to fill the details of intended study in Canada. So you need to fill the name of school, whatever name of the institute who gave you letter of acceptance, and my level of study will be, it depends on you, and then your field of study, and province, target province, city, and address of the institute, and you need to provide designated learning institution number. So this number you can find in the letter of acceptance, and you can also find your student ID in that letter of acceptance, and your duration of study from to. Then you need to fill the details of tuition fee in this form. And suppose the tuition fee of your institute is $15,000, then you need to include $15,000. Then so it says the format you entered is incorrect because of the dollar sign. So I can just remove dollar sign, so it will automatically take it to the required format. Then you have to fill the information about room and board, which is suppose 20,000. Then other, suppose 2,000. So you need to combine all those. Here it is 20,000 plus 15,000 plus 2,000, which is 37,000. Then you need to provide proof of means of financial support to mention that you have available fund of at least 37,000, so that you don't need to worry about any financial issues. after you enter Canada. So my expense in Canada will be paid by, so it depends on you. If your parents are covering, click parents. If other, then click other, and you have to provide details, maybe scholarship. And then you have to fill educational information. Have you ever attended post-secondary education? No or yes. No or yes. Your employment information, then your background information. So within the past 2 years, have you or your family member had tuberculosis? No. Do you have any physical or mental disorder? No. Have you ever remained beyond the validity of your status? No. Have you ever been refused a visa? No or yes. If you click yes, then you have to provide details. Have you previously applied to remain in Canada? Yes or no. Have you ever committed any crime? No. Did you serve in military, militia, or civil defense? Yes or no. If yes, then you need to provide details. And are you or have you been a member of political party or other group? No or yes. Have you ever witnessed or participated in the ill treatment? No. Please read all those questions very carefully while you are making actual application. And there is one more question. Do you consent to be contacted by CIC or an organization at CIC's request? Yes or no. It doesn't matter. You can click either yes or no. If yes, then they may contact you in future for whatever purpose. And then you need to sign the application. As you are making online application, you don't need to worry about this part. You can just leave it blank, because you are going to sign at the end of your full application package, and you are going to sign it online, so you don't need to worry about this part for now. And you can just click date, so today's date, and then at the end you must validate this form. Now if I click validate, I cannot, because I have not filled all the required information. So if I click validate, then it says you need to fill the information about sex. So I'll not validate it for now, but after you fill all those information, please do not forget to validate, otherwise they will not accept this application. So then after that, you can save this file in your computer. Application form. So I just showed you how to fill the main application form, which is IMM 1294. So now let's go to our document checklist. So after you fill this form, you can upload that file here. Then after you have a scanned copy of your passport, you can upload your passport here, which your passport should contain information about your name, date of birth, passport number, citizenship status, photo, and expiry date. After you scan your passport, upload it here. Then you need to have a letter of acceptance from your institution in Canada. So if you click here, then you know the details about your letter of acceptance. So let's click here. So you must provide the letter of acceptance. Let's see how it looks like. So open link in new tab. So if you quickly scroll this page, so it says standard letter of acceptance. So let's click here. So this is how the letter of acceptance looks like. So let's quickly scroll down. So this contains all the guidelines, and this is for academic institution. You don't need to worry about that. After they accept you as a student, they will provide you this letter. Sometimes you may need to request them. It depends on the institute. So this letter of acceptance by your institute includes the information about your family name, given name, and they also have information about full name of institution and designated learning institution number and the address of the institute, everything. And there is a signature of institution representative. So this is the document which you need to upload in letter of acceptance part. The structure of letter of acceptance varies from institution to institution, and it depends on the institution which accepts you as a student. And after that, you need to provide proof of means of financial support, which should be very detailed. If we click here, then you can see what you need. So you need your bank statements for the past 4 months. In my case, I did the bank statement for 2 or 3 months because I had a scholarship, but it depends on you. So you need to provide, if you have your employment letter, bank draft, proof of assets. If you go to any engineering consultancy, they will evaluate your property and they will give you a letter, and which you need to show as a proof of means of financial support. And these are all the list of documents which you may need. So you can also provide if you have educational loan. So remember, this proof of means of financial support document is only one document. So you need to include all those files, all these files in one document, and you can only upload one document while you are doing online. So you need either Microsoft Word or PDF editor or Acrobat to combine all those documents in one file. Then after proof of means of financial support, you need to upload digital photo, and the information about digital photo is listed here. So the final photo size should be 35 into 45 mm. It should be in JPEG format, and the size should be ideally 240 KB and should not be less than 60 KB, and it should be in RGB color space. So you can use Adobe Photoshop or simple other photo editor tools to get these specifications. Then after you upload digital photo, you need to upload family information. So let's click here to get this form. So I clicked here. So this is the family information form. You cannot edit in using browser, so let's download it. So I am downloading it by clicking here, and I'm opening it using Adobe Acrobat Reader. So I click OK. So here you can edit this document. So you are a student, so include your full name, include your spouse name, and include all those details here. And if your spouse is accompanying you to Canada, then click yes, otherwise no. So your father name, your mother name, your father name. And if you do not have spouse, if no spouse or common law partner, then you need to sign here. Otherwise you don't need to worry about that. So if you have children, fill those informations here. And if you do not have children, then you need to sign here. If you have children, don't worry about it. Then at the end, include the information about brother and sisters and their information if they are going to accompany you in Canada, and their present occupation. And at the end, you must sign this document. So signature can be done here. So let's add today's date. Please remember, you cannot sign it online. So you need to print this file, sign it, and scan this file. So it's different than previous file where you don't need to sign at the end, but this file must be signed at the end. So after you print, sign it, and again scan it. So we already filled family information form. So now let's go to our document checklist by clicking here. So this is your document checklist. So we already filled main application form, we did passport, letter of acceptance, we already uploaded proof of means of financial support, we uploaded photo, we uploaded family information. Now you need 2 more documents which are optional, but they will increase the chance of getting your visa. So let's click here. So schedule 1, application for a temporary resident visa made outside Canada. So I will click here. So it will take me to another page. I will again open it using Adobe Reader. So I have to download it and I'll open with Adobe Reader. Okay. So this is a schedule 1 application for temporary residence. So this form also must be validated at the end. So remember, there are 2 forms which needs to be validated at the end. If you don't validate, they will not look at it. So this form is very easy. So indicate whether you are principal applicant, click here. So full name, given name, date of birth. So you don't need to worry about UCI number. So military service, did you serve in any military, militia? No or yes. Have you ever witnessed ill treatment? No or yes. Member of association with organization, either no or yes. And government positions, if you had any previous government position, yes, otherwise no. Previous travel, so since the age of 18, so after you were 18, if you travel to any countries, then you have to click yes, otherwise no. Then at the end, please validate this document. So now I cannot validate because I haven't filled all the information, but please do not forget to validate it. And let's save, you can save this document. So we already know how to fill all these documents. Now again, let's go to document checklist. So now only one document is remaining, which is the letter of explanation. So if you click here, it says if you would like to provide more information about your application. So more information can be anything. So try to add your CV, try to add your English letter, try to make nice motivation letter, because that will increase your chance of getting visa to Canada. So sometimes if you are going for the study purpose to Canada, then they might say either you are going back to your own country or not. Then you can make your case strong by mentioning that I already have a job in my country, so I am returning back to my country after I complete my study in Canada. So those cases will make you strong. So we already know how to make letter of explanation. So I'll quickly take you to proof of means of financial support, how to make proof of means of financial support again, and how to make a letter of explanation. Let's talk about those things again because you might be confused slightly. So proof of means of financial support. So this is the document which shows proof of means of financial support. So in the first page of this document, you can include, you can write a small letter explaining how you will finance your tuition and how much money you have in the bank. And in the second page, you can include bank statement of the past 4 months, and the bank statement can be slightly long, so that may take 4 or 5 pages. I just mentioned second page here just for the convenience. Then after that, you can include your property valuation by engineering consultancy, so that again can be 4 or 5 pages. And then after that, you can include support letter if you have relatives in Canada, and if you have any scholarship letter from the institute or from any other government organization, then you can include that, which increases chance of getting visa. So these are the things you need to be included for proof of means of financial support. So for the letter of explanation, so these are the things you can include in the letter of explanation. So first page will always be a motivation letter, why you are going to Canada, how long you are staying there, and what motivates you to take that course, what motivates you to go to the particular institute in Canada, and what you are doing after your study completes, after you complete your study. So you have to include all those information. Then you can include CV and your English score, your police report, and any other relevant document, and any other certificates, social involvement certificates, which makes your case genuine. So you can include all those information in this one single document called letter of explanation. So now we already know what to do for the letter of explanation. So I already showed you how to fill the form and how to upload those documents, clicking this tab here, this button here. So after you upload everything, if you go down, one option will come here. Now there is no option here because you haven't uploaded all the documents. But after you upload all the documents, there will be an option called continue. Then if you click that continue button, it will take you to the payment page where you have to submit the information about your credit card. If you don't have credit card, you need to find out other options of paying online, which can be found in the page called cic.gc.ca. And you can also ask your friends or relatives or other people to help in payment. Then at the end, you have to sign it online. You have to review it and then sign it online, which is very easy. You will know how to do that once you reach that page. And then at the end, you need to submit this form, and they will contact you through your email address about the update of the file. And if you need to do medical, then they will send you email in your email address, and then you can go to the physicians in your area, and they will send you medical report. They will send your medical report for you. And after you send your medical report, if they are granting visa, then they will ask passport. So passport will be at the last stage of the application. So I already showed you how to do all these things. Now I will quickly take you to the websites where you can see information about how to get police report, how to know about medical center, and how to know about visa application center, which I already mentioned earlier in this video. So let's go there. So I'll click plus tab here. So I'll go to Google. CIC website. So this is the cic.gc.ca website. Either you can type cic.gc.ca here. So English. So now I'm going to show you the information about police report, medical center, and visa application center. Without visa application center, you cannot send your passport. So let's click here, and now you need to click my application. So if you scroll down, there is information about get a police check. So let's click here. So it will take you to this page, and you can see here, find out how to get a police certificate. So let's click here. So there are list of countries, and you can click your own country, and you will get information about how to get police report. Suppose if you are from Angola, then click Angola. So do I need to provide a police certificate when applying for permanent residence? Yes. So you can quickly go through this page. How do I obtain? So applicants should apply for a police certificate at the local police authority. So if you are from Nepal, then click Nepal. So if you are from Nepal, then you have to go to this address, which is Crime Investigation Department, Police Headquarters, Kathmandu, Nepal. So it's in Naxal, Kathmandu. So now we know how to get a police report. So now let's learn about how to get a medical. This is after you submit online application. So this is again the home page. I'll take you to the home page. So this is after I click cic.gc.ca, I'll again go to immigration and then my application. So if you scroll down, so there is an option called get a medical exam. So click here. So if you are going for permanent residence, which is not in this case, so let's click temporary residents, visitors, students and workers. So if you plan to visit for more than 6 months, you need to do a medical exam. If less than 6 months, then you don't need to worry about that. So if you go down, so you must see a doctor on the list of panel physicians. If you click panel physicians, if you click here, then it will take you to this page and select your country. So suppose Nepal for now. So click go. So in Nepal, there are a couple of options you can see here. So one is in Damak, and this is the name of medical center. In Kathmandu, this is the name of medical center. So Nepal International Clinic, and there are other couple of options. So now you know how to get to the medical center. So let's know about visa application center. Again, I'll go to cic.gc.ca English. So let's go to my application. If you quickly scroll down, so there is an option called find an office, right to police and medical. So click find an office. So don't worry about anything else, just go to visa application center on your left. Don't worry about visa office or any other information. So just go to visa application center. Click here. So it says, it gives the list of visa application center in different countries. So if you are from Ivory Coast, then in this city, if you click here, then it will give you information about the visa application center. If you are from India, then click India VAC. So in India, if you go to contact us, so in India there is Canada Visa Application Center in Delhi and in Chandigarh, in Jalandhar, this is the address in Jalandhar, Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Pune. There are so many visa application center in India, as the country is very big, and if the country is small, then they may only have one visa application center. So with this, we know how to fill the application, how to submit the application, and how to get a police report, how to go to medical center, and how to know how to get the information about visa application center. So I hope I was able to give you a detailed information about how to apply study visa using online portal. I hope this video will be useful to you for your future application process. I would like to thank you for listening me, and please do not forget to subscribe my YouTube website. Thank you very much.